Behavior would change on a dime rather than placing the blame where it belongs, and it doesn't belong with us.
Research shows that the demand for self-defense classes has significantly increased over the last few years. Joanna has been coaching self-defense for 10 years and practicing martial arts for 20 years. She speaks to the rise of interest in classes.
We've seen a big increase in the last few years, and I think it has to do with everything that the media is telling us. So an increase in crime, specifically in big cities like London. So it's not only raised awareness, but it also made women feel that there was a need to talk about safety.
So this has really like reaffirmed that knowledge of like, oh, you know what, actually, I got this, like I can do it. But also, I think it's kind of sad at the same time, because even the fact I have to do this, and even though I'm doing it and I feel confident in it, I'm still at the point where I'm like, okay, but if there was actually a man doing this, like how good is this going to be realistically?
I wouldn't call it a solution. I would call it a confidence tool that can help women find the power within them to do things. So teaching boundaries, teaching awareness, teaching de-escalation. And it's just basically a confidence and empowerment tool. But the real solution is to find the root cause of violence against women. And that will require a systemic change. And this is a long-term strategy. So while we're striving to do everything in our power to change that, I think that self-defense still remains as a great immediate response for women to take action in order to protect themselves. It's not just physical solutions that we teach. We also run courses that teach about awareness, about being able to recognize red flags and predatory characteristics. We run certification courses that teach exactly that.
With the rise of the Me Too movement and growing public awareness of violence against women, the conversation around safety has never been more urgent. Aside from self-defense, what else can be done to make our streets safer for women?
One of the things I really do advocate for is the bystander training. When men have had bystander training, they are more likely to intervene if they see somebody in trouble. But it also helps them to do that safely, so they're not putting themselves at risk, because of course men are also at risk of toxic masculinity.
I personally would love education in every school where both girls and boys learn these strategies, but I'm not just referring to physical strategies. I'm more into psychological strategies, to give them the tools to teach them about consent, about boundaries, about what it means to say no, and also give them a little bit more of confidence into the awareness how to deal when the threat or bullying is present.
Women are being forced to learn how to protect themselves, not because it's fair, but because it's necessary. To implement real change, we need to teach boys and young men to respect women, manage their anger, and understand empathy. We also need to address the rise of online misogyny, which continues to fuel physical violence. Until change is made, women will continue to fight, not just for safety, but for the right to exist without fear.